Yo, how do you kind of look back at the Grand Hustle era of your career? Because when you were on Grand Hustle, it was like the hottest shit moving.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of things probably, kind of went wrong. Or, I mean, obviously B.O.B. is a star. I think Trey the Truth is on Grand Hustle. Am I tripping?
Tip had a hell of a roster if we really want to put it into perspective. Young Dro.
I actually really liked the guy that snitched, Alpha Mega.
Yeah, you liked Alpha Mega?
He was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But he was kind of like the first 6ix9ine.
He was an early teller.
Because he was fire. He was on that record. Bro, he was on that record with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, we had to perform that without Tip at the Hip Hop Awards when Tip got locked up.
Was that called Hurt?
Yeah, Hurt.
Oh, that shit was hard. His voice was crazy.
Yeah, we performed that. Somebody just recently sent me that YouTube video. It was like Wyclef opened up, and then me, fucking Alpha Mega, and Busta performed Hurt without Tip.
Because he was incarcerated, right?
He had just got locked up like literally that day.
Do you think him getting locked up like kind of affected like the trajectory of the label as a whole?
In a sense, I mean, because he had Meek Mill was originally Grand Hustle, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Meek was over at Grand Hustle.
I think I did know that
for a period of time. You know, Travis Scott was.
I remember Travis.
Grand Hustle.
Travis was Grand Hustle.
Yeah. B.O.B. Iggy Azalea.
Oh man.
Tip has had his hand in a nice. I don't think he gets the credit that he should deserve when it comes to like having an eye for talent.
I agree. T.I. has an amazing eye for talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, there's others that he talks about, Savage and Thug coming to him wanting to sign, and, him telling him, look, like, I think you should do it this way. I could give you this $1 million, but, I could give you this game that'll go a lot farther. So, but as far as like that time in my career, I don't know what I want to call it, like a golden era, but it was a hell of a time. Like, being T.I.'s DJ when T.I. was like the hottest shit,
number one rapper.
Like he was literally the hottest rapper out. Like, we was doing tours across the state. We went around the world together.
He was doing fucking Chevy commercials.
He was like, I was in ATL, like, he had the #1 album and #1 movie out at the same time. Like, he was on fire. I mean, literally, I got to go on tour with Jay-Z because of Tip. And then, my brand, Gangsta Grills, was the hottest thing going. So, like, to be DJ Drama and what T.I. was, and for us to, be together at that time, it was kind of what I had always, like, dreamed for in a way of, like, a DJ artist relationship, like growing up looking at, Run DMC and Jam Master Jay and Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, Eric B and Rakim, or even like Who Kid at 50, or like
you guys were like synonymous with each other for a minute.
Yeah, like Green and M early on, like when Tip was like rising and like I was doing my thing and I was like, oh yeah, like this could be my guy, you know what I'm saying? So, I used to literally go to the studio, to the Grand Hustle Studios, which later became my studios, but I would literally go there like every day just to be around, just to kind of like vibe for that DJ gig, because I knew what that could be, yeah. So and then we had some hell of a times on the road. Like I saw a lot of things.
What was the Jay-Z tour?
So originally it was the Best of Both Worlds tour, and
the one that like went left quick.
The incident happened in New York, and during the New York show, Jay was bringing out a bunch of people, and then that was when Tip had Bring 'Em out. So he brought Tip out for that show. So after that show, it became basically the Jay-Z and Friends tour. So we wound up on the tour. So for the next like month, I was on the road watching fucking Jay-Z, DMX, Mary J. Blige perform every night, like it was crazy. It was insane. Like, and this is like 04. It was
insane. 04. Yeah, who was Jay's DJ at that time? Was it Neil Armstrong?
Jay didn't have a DJ, if I'm not mistaken. They were running the board,
just running the
instant replay from the side. Yeah.
Speaking of, shout out to Green Lantern, a legend.
Green Lantern.
Jay-Z's DJ, Eminem's DJ, Nas's DJ.
Bro, like who can say that? I tell him that all the time.
One of my personal favorite mixtape creators of all time.
Oh yeah, he's
like those Green Lantern remixes. Oh,
there's no Gangsta Grills if there's no Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is a fucking amazing.
Like we used to like salivate, pause over Green's tapes. Like we was when Green would drop, we would sit there and just
or like the Rap Phenomenon shit.
We would be so overwhelmed and just so like, yo, we got to get on our shit. Like, you know, Green was our idol, bro. Like
right.
even before I knew him, like, you know, and now like he's such a great personal friend of mine, but like coming up, like Green Lantern was the epitome of what I wanted to be as a mixtape DJ. Like,
shout out to Green.